Let's talk about that first question that we always end up asking anyone that we meet. That's right, the very famous "How are you?" or "What's up?" But over a period of time, it can get really boring and really repetitive. In today's video, I have compiled my list of alternatives to help you sound less boring. And also, this is our 50th video that we are releasing on our channel. And before we jump into the video, I just want to say a big thank you to all of you for being there and supporting us through this entire journey. It means a lot to all of us. Let's start learning. Alright, so it's often said that variety is the spice of life. Now this is true when it comes to anything, be it your food or drink or different activities. And learning English is also in the same way. You can get comfortable with the same phrases, the same questions, and you can also get really confident. But that does not give you much of variety. Now, I had started off my variety videos with that first video of "How are you?" So that is how you can answer that question in different ways. If you've not seen that, do check it out at your free time. But today I will be doing the alternatives to that question of "How are you?" Okay, so I've got some informal ones, some formal ones, some casual ones. Everything is there for you. Let's start firstly with the informal one. The first one that you might have heard, or if you haven't, is "What's going on?" I will repeat, "What's going on?" Now this is a great and informal way to say hello to someone that you already know. It helps to start your conversation so that you're not left somewhere, standing awkward as to how to start a conversation. It just means hello and nothing else more than that. You can give many kind of responses to this question, but for all of that, just check out my other video. Second one, "What's new?" Okay, I'll repeat that. What's new? Now this is another great informal way to say hi to someone that you already know. It's kind of a variation to the previous one which I said, that is "What's going on?" And it's basically used for asking for any new life updates. So you can ask someone a simple question like "What's new?" and they can give an answer like "Oh, nothing much" or "Not much. I've just been busy with work." Anything of that kind of response. The third one, this is quite common, which is "How are you doing?" You just take the same thing, that "How are you?" and you add in a verb like "doing." Now, you can just give a simple response like "I'm good" or "I'm doing well." But please do not say "I am doing good." That is incorrect grammar. So please do not use that. Okay. Now, if you want to be a bit more funny or, a little bit of creativeness, then you can do something like "How you doing?" Now that's for all the Friends fans out there. You will know exactly what I'm saying. But if you're not, just forget what I said. Okay. So let's move on now to the fourth one. And the fourth one is "How have you been?" Okay, now this is also a great thing that you can use when you've seen your friend or someone after a long while. Okay, so "How have you been?" That's the kind of question that you ask. It's the same thing as "How are you?" Okay, so the responses for this can definitely be the same like I previously said, like "I'm good" or "I've been good" or "I've been all right, pretty good." And you? These are all the different responses that you can give. The fifth one is "How's it going?" See, I didn't say "How is it going?" I said "How's it going?" Now this is, I wouldn't say a slang, but it's a bit more formal. Okay, you can use this greeting for almost anyone and any particular situation, mostly in formal situation. It's more of a hello and also asking what's new or what's happening in your life. So this is another expression that you can use. I'll repeat, how's it going? The sixth one that you can use is how's everything? Now this is another casual way to say hello to someone that you've met much before. You don't really want to know everything as to what that person is doing or what that person has been up to, but you're just asking things to know, like, how is it happening in general, everything, is it good? That's it. So here you say how's everything. The seventh one that you can use is you alright. Now this is something that is not very much used in places other than in the UK. I remember hearing this kind of question for the first time when I was in the UK, and people ask, you alright? That does not mean that, are you okay or are you crazy or anything of that sort. It's just a UK style of saying, how are you? You alright? That's it. Okay, now before we jump on to the next few phrases, if you are getting value out of this, please make sure to hit that like button and let us know. Okay, so now let's move on to the formal ones. And the first one in the formal one is, are you well? Now people, you ask this question, expect you to simply say, yes, I'm very well, thanks. Or maybe something similar to that sort. It's a bit old-fashioned, but it's really very formal, and you can use it almost with anyone. 10th one. Okay, now this is definitely an expression that is more British than American. This is also old-fashioned, but it's very nice. And the expression is, how are you keeping? That's it. Brilliant. Now the 11th one, formal one, is, how are things coming along? Now this can be very much used mainly at your workplace, or you can use it for checking, how's the work coming along. Like, say, suppose you have given some project or an assignment to someone and you just want to check in if everything is okay. So you ask a question like, how are things coming along? We would love to have you on our YouTube community, and for that all you have to do is subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon so that you will get a notification whenever we drop a new video. Okay, now let's move on to a few casual ones that you can use. And the first one, a very famous American one, which goes, howdy. Okay, imagine you're compressing the entire thing of how do you do together into one word called howdy. So you can use that. Okay, then the next one, this is very much used with friends, a good way or a classic way to greet someone that you really know quite well. And the phrase is, hey. That hey is not needed. You can just use long time no see. That's it. Now this is, like I said, you have to sound very natural, like, hey, long time no see. Now that is a phrase that you can use especially with your friends. The next one, 14th one, this is something that I like a lot, and it's not been used, and you should try it out when you are actually speaking to someone. It goes like, anything interesting happening in your life lately? This is once again basically giving that person there an opportunity to start speaking up to whatever interesting thing is happening in their life. And the last one for today, and one of my favorites, is what's sizzling? Now what's sizzling is basically what's happening in a very stylish way. It's definitely more casual. Please do not use this when you are talking to someone in your office. Let me know in the comment section if you've got any other different phrase, and also if you've got any favorites ones like I just said, please put it in the comment section. If you are looking for some expert guidance in the English language, then all you have to do is log on to our website and you will get all the details of our different packages. If you want to get in touch with me personally, then all you have to do is fill that contact form that is there right below. I've put it in my comments, in the pinned comment right on top. Just Drop in your details and I will personally give you a call. Feel free to share this with your friends so that even they can learn something new, just like you have learned. Till we meet again, this is your tutor, Noel, wishing you a fantastic day ahead. Ciao.